welcome back to Woo Woo Wednesday, where I share my intuitive insight and weekly wisdom with you through the use of oracle cards. I'm Brittney Carmichael, the founder of Shine School and the Shine from the Inside Oracle, and I empower creative female entrepreneurs to break free of the fear that stops them from shining their light. I'm so excited to join you this week to bring you some insight as we are going through some massive collective changes. I mean, we are in Scorpio season. We talked about that last week. Shout out to the Scorpios for all the transformation that it encourages. So right now we're at the end of a chapter and we're starting a fresh new cycle. You might be noticing that your boundaries are getting more clear, that you're starting to build more energy and momentum to say yes to a new chapter, a new direction in your life. So I'd love to hear from you. Let's tune in before we pull some cards and just take a moment to clear away the thoughts, to clear away the stress if you're here watching live, or if you're watching the playback and you're here and you're watching, period. If you're watching, period. Take a nice long deep breath in through your nose. Fill up your lungs and pause at the top, holding it, holding it, holding it. And then exhale, let it all go. We're just gonna clear away our energy with nice, long, slow, deep breaths, and we're gonna check in. How do we feel on a scale of 1 to 10? You guys know our famous 7 or above rule, so I want you to check in and see on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being not so hot and 10 being absolutely amazing. How are you feeling right now? Let's take a moment to tune in, and then we'll check back in at the end of this reading to see how we've amped up our energy and how we feel. So take a moment to say hello in the comments below. If you're watching, let me know where you're watching from. Is this your first time? And are you going through some massive changes in your life right now? Hello, Tamlin, it's good to see you again. Feeling like a 7, that is awesome. Feeling good. So today I'm gonna be pulling some cards from the Shine from the Inside Oracle. Hello, Lindsay, she's feeling an 8. I love it, love it, love it. I also, after today's reading, have a very fun special announcement. I'm pre-announcing the announcement that's going down tomorrow, but because I feel like because Woo Woo Wednesday, I always love seeing this card, but because Woo Woo Wednesday falls the day before 11/11, hello, I feel like we should give you guys a little sneak preview. Okay, there's the cards going. They're already talking. I barely even started shuffling. They're going crazy. Hello, Cheryl. Oh, it's so good to see so many of our elevators here live today. Yesterday we had a live masterclass inside the Elevated Life Club, all on influence. So if you are feeling like that change that I asked if you're going through right now, if you're feeling like the change is you being called to step up as a leader or to evolve, to really use your power for good, then this is the masterclass for you. It's not about influencer marketing. However, the tactics and the skills that you take from it would help your marketing, but really it's about being a positive example and role model for the people that are in your life, whether it be your family, your community, or even if you show up online and, you know, share your gifts with the world. So yay, Jen says caught you live again finally. What hello, Jen, sparkle magic to you. I'm so excited. So if you guys are ready for this, hey Jamie, let me know in the comments below by saying I'm ready, or tag your soul sisters and let them know we're about to get this party started. Okay, I already had 1 card fall out, so I'm just looking for 2 more cards this week. Okay, hold on, I wanna look. All right, well, I guess we're getting 3 more cards this week because we just roll with what Spirit wants to say, okay? And it's been talkative. Yesterday I had multiple readings and I would shuffle and like 5 cards would come out in 1 pull. I'm like, okay, well, that's a whole conversation. Let's just start with that. Okay, so I'm just gonna make sure everyone's here. We're ready to go. Gilly says I'm ready. Oh, it's so nice to see everyone here. I just love you guys so much. Hell yeah, I'm ready. Oh, love it, love it, love it. Ready, Lindsay's here. Goddess Lindsay. Okay. Here we go, let's dive in. First card for the week is keep your thoughts positive. This card is so important right now because when we're shifting from the old into the new, we can easily drop back into fear because we haven't solidified our confidence in the new foundation that we're building for ourselves. So it's really easy to just like start second guessing, start doubting, like, ooh, all the things, am I really meant to do this? Did I make the right choice? All of these questions are gonna start coming up. So right now, this is a sign to pay attention to the internal dialogue that's going on, and if it's negative, then we want to shift it and reframe it to something more positive, what you do want. You know, worry is living in the future and planning to fail. Chris has always said that. And so if you're going to use your mind and project out into the future, at least plan for what you do want, because that feels a whole lot better. So let's take a moment to tune in. How have the thoughts been on a scale of 1 to 10? We're gonna keep going with our 7 or above right now. On a scale of 1 to 10, how negative have your thoughts been? 1 being like super negative, I'm so mean to myself. 10 being like, I am my #1 cheerleader. Hashtag bestie. Where are you guys at on that? So this is about keeping everything looking to the direction of what you do want and not focusing on what you don't want. Bella says, I haven't been able to come in a while and I'm so happy I could make it. Hello, I'm so excited you're here. Hello, Erica. You guys are so awesome. Okay, so anyone struggling to keep their thoughts positive right now? 10. Jen says she's at a 10. Well, what? #1 bestie. I love hearing that. You know, the women that complete Shine School actually can confidently say, like, I love myself. I am my own best friend. So it's really beautiful to see that we actually can have that conversation. It's not just, oh, I hate myself, I'm my own worst enemy. I deal with that a lot because I coach people through that process. But on the other side of that really is freedom from our own mind. We don't have to beat ourselves up anymore. We actually can be kind to ourselves. 5 to 7, depends on the mood, huh? 7, doing good. All right, let's carry on. Next card is write down your goals and dream big. Well, this is happening a lot in my life right now. I came up with this phrase earlier as I was doing something, and I thought, if you're not planning for 2022 right now, you're already behind. That was like the phrase that went through my head. And so that's kind of what I feel like this is like, if you're not already dreaming and scheming about what direction you want to go, it's going to take time to get there, right? So we're going to have to do the necessary changes to prepare ourselves to really step into that full expression of ourselves on that next evolution. And so this is saying, get it out of your head. Keeping your thoughts positive, like this, let's create some space in there. That's what I'm hearing. We need to create space in your brain so that we can, 1, eliminate the negative thoughts, and 2, start to write down your goals and your ideas so that you can make space in your mind to give you that next action step. First, we have to create space for inspiration to make its way into our awareness, right? And then once we have the inspiration, we have to stop overthinking of like, oh my God, am I ready for this? Oh my God, how do I do this? What's the thing? And like overworking our mind. So this is saying, if we can just like get out of our head onto paper, start writing down, here's what I want, here's what I want to do. And I always say, like, what if you could just make up the next 10 steps towards that goal, even if you don't know the right answer, like what do you think they would be? And I can tell you that I do this exercise with every one of my coaching clients, and within 2 minutes they've already written down a full list of their 10 next steps of what their big goal and dream is. And it's like they've been lying to themselves or playing games with themselves or something until I'm just like, hey, write it down. What are the next 5 steps? Or 10 steps or whatever just freaking, we just need 1. Okay, everyone's waiting for 100 steps before they make the first move, but all you need is the first step. So that's really what this is designed for, is to get you to start writing down what are those next steps you need to take to get to your dreams, towards your goals. And once you start to write that down, you clear out space in your mind for more information, new ideas, insights, aha moments, like inspiration to strike again with that next action step. So this is really about clearing space in the mind. Ugh, I so needed to hear that. Hello, Elizabeth. That's where I'm at. I gotta get the journal out today. Yep. So important. Start writing down big dreams, big goals. That's one of the first things we do, is we purge out all the things in our brain, everything that's weighing on us, everything that we're excited about, everything that we've ever wanted to create in our lives. I have them brain dumped. That's the first exercise. So if you are planning on working with me, you can go ahead and do this exercise right now. And then call me when you're ready, because that's gonna be step 1. The next card is, hold on, I wanna read your comment. Somehow I keep forgetting it's Wednesday, and then I'm pleasantly surprised when you go live. I love it. A little less conversation, a little more action. Yes, that's what it's about. Clarity, then action. Don't take action until you have clarity, because then you're just making blind moves that you might have to fix later, right? The next one, oh my gosh, I have like something going on in my eye. Okay, the next one is you are perfectly beautiful. This is a card to stop comparison. Stop it. Stop scrolling and being like, oh, I wish I could have that, or I wish I could do that. Anytime I hear the word like I'm jealous of, or like that'll never happen for me, it just like automatically like makes my insides explode. And so this is a reminder to stop comparing yourself and just be inspired. If you see something that someone else is doing, instead of being jealous like it's not possible for you, that jealousy means you don't think it's possible for you. And that's a limiting belief. So when you see someone doing something that you like or are inspired by, cheer them on, celebrate them. Man, you're doing awesome. I love it. That gives me hope that it's possible for me. So I feel like that's what this card is a message of, is stop comparison, love yourself, be authentic, and be okay with your uniqueness. Like, stop trying to fit the mold. I always say I was a star put in a square shaped box, and that is what like crushed my soul and my spirit for so long, is why I was depressed, right? So this is saying stop trying to fit into other people's molds and boxes, because you're not gonna be in love with yourself because you're not being yourself. So I think this is a card and a reminder to let you know that you are amazing, that you don't have to be like the same. It's okay to be different. It's okay to stand out. It's actually that's like the whole point of all of this, is to be your authentic self. So love who you are, and yeah, that's what I gotta say about that. Wow, all these are hitting home for me. Life has been so crazy, and putting myself first has definitely gone to the back burner. Being here today and hearing these cards are my reminder. Amen. Yes, that's it. Like, every woman I coach says, I'm spread too thin. I am busy trying to be the glue or manage everyone else's life, and I just don't have time to either, one, take care of myself, which if you don't have time to take care of yourself, you sure as shit don't have time to take care of your dreams, to go after your dreams, to make room for it. So this is a common story I'm hearing, and we have to lay that boundary and say, I need help, or no, I can't add any more to my plate. It's so important for us to really understand like where we're pouring and investing our energy. All right, I'm just gonna catch up with everyone. So true. When we something in someone else, when we see something in someone else, it's a sign that it exists deep within us as well. Yeah, same with triggers, joys, celebrations, all the things, right? All right, last card. You guys loving this message? It's really about like just being okay with you, going after your authentic goals, and believing that it's possible. Stop like talking so much mad shit in your head, you know? Release self-doubt, let go of fear. We gotta stop talking mad shit talking we're doing in there. It's time, we gotta stop. This is saying, just let it go, Louie. That's what my mom always says, let it go, Louie. Let go of the doubt, let go of the fear, let go of the negative stories you tell yourself on why it's not possible. It's just boring, okay? It's boring now. Like, nobody wants to hear that anymore. We want to hear what you're excited about. We want to hear what your dreams and goals are, what you're thankful for, what you're ready to create or learn more of. Like, we need excitement about life again, and it's hard to be excited when we're so stuck in fear of like, well, am I good enough? Is this possible? How's it ever gonna happen? This isn't, like all the stories, right? We could make up a million of them. So this is saying stop the story of self-doubt and start to empower yourself. Start believing in yourself. Start loving who you are. And if you don't know, if you're like, I don't even know how to do that. I mean, first of all, come hang out in Shine School, because that's exactly what I'm guiding you through for 6 weeks of self-discovery. But more importantly, like, not more importantly than having the tools, because you need to know you need the tools. But more importantly than having the tools is you need to make a decision. You need to make a decision right now that you are done suffering enough, and take responsibility that you're the one that's been doing that to you, that you're the one holding yourself back, that your negative stories in your head are the ones that keep you procrastinating. When you can take that kind of radical responsibility, that's when real change begins to happen. And that's who I care to work for and work with, is the ones that are really willing to say, you know what? That's it, I've had enough. You change for one of two reasons. One, you suffer enough, or two, you learn new information. And I'm looking to work with the ones that say, I have had enough. The women I work with are freaking go-getters and badass, but like business owners and moms and healers and all the things, but they get to the point where they're like, this can't be it. Is this all? Like, what is really happening here? And that's really where I like to come in and remind you of the magic. And this message this week is a reminder that you can have this magical, abundant, joy-filled life if you would just get out of your head. So keep your thought positive. I'm gonna roll through these and tell me which one resonated with you the most this week. So keep your thoughts positive. Is it write down your goals and dream big? It's just like time to just make a plan and put it out there. Is it you are perfectly beautiful, you're struggling with comparison, you're having a hard time accepting your authentic self, maybe you're like disconnected from parts of yourself that you need to start accepting? Or is it release self-doubt, let go of fear? Have you been, you know, again, this kind of goes really similar with the keep your thoughts positive, but this is just having that awareness that you have been afraid, that you have been doubting yourself, that you have been the one that says like, I don't know if I can do it, I don't know if I'm ready. This is time for you to really have the awareness, because without awareness, we really can't even make the change. We don't even know that we need to change, right? Hello everyone, happy to see you here. Hey Casey. So which one stands out to you? Vanessa says, write down those goals. Yes, girlfriend. Elizabeth says, hey, I finally caught you live. I always watch afterward. Well, I'm so glad you're here. Hello, Amy. Hello, Ingrid. It's so good to see everyone. All right, which card stood out to you the most? Which one are you feeling this week? Vanessa says, I know what to do. I just don't move. Need to write it out. Yeah, that's the thing. We all, like, every woman that books a tarot reading with me, I even asked Chris when I got off the call, like when I got off my calls yesterday, I was like, what? So all the girls that I had a call with today, like they knew exactly what they were supposed to do. Like they told me, like, I need to reach out to this person, do this thing, leave this, try new job, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, so they all already know. So why are they hiring me? Like, what's the deal? So we all know, but what we came to realize is that we all need a coach. We all need someone that outside of ourselves that believes in us and says, you can do it, you've got this. Those dreams are totally possible. Stop second guessing yourself. I had someone reach out and say, I think I'm gonna push my launch back. And if you're watching, I love you. We're launching on December 1st. We are not pushing it back. You are ready. And that's what my message for you today is, that you are ready. You have been preparing not only in this life, but lifetimes, honey, and you're coming to that realization that your power and your presence matter, that you have a purpose here. And the more you can tell yourself that you're valuable, that you love yourself, to cheer yourself on, to give yourself the nurturing and the love that you're, you know, that you're maybe looking outside of yourself for, when you can take that responsibility and say, I don't need your validation, I don't need your love, I don't need your approval, I don't need any of your things, I'm giving it to myself. I'm not saying that we don't need each other and that collaboration, community, and connection aren't a part of all of this, but it's hard to show up and be a part of that puzzle when you're empty. And so our first job, if we want to play a collective, you know, to be a part of this harmonious collective, is we have to heal ourselves. We have to become whole ourselves so that we can contribute to the whole of the planet. Same with relationships too. All right, Casey, way to go. Such inspiration. Like, the things are so incredibly possible. You guys are awesome. I love you guys cheering each other on. Yes, this is so true. 5 weeks ago, I made the decision to sell some of my personal collection crystals, and now I'm on the path to making it a full business, as well as doing tarot now. Oh my God, I love that. It's so beautiful. I have one of my best friends collects the most insane crystals. I mean, I can't even believe how much money you spend on those crystals, but I don't blame you. I love them, they're pretty. But I keep asking her, Etsy shop, what are you gonna do? Is this just for personal? Is this a business? I know that will turn into a business soon, but that's the thing. That's what I love coaching people through, is figuring out, what are you passionate about? Where do you like to spend your time? Where do you like to acquire knowledge and learn new things? And how can we turn that passion into profit? That's like what I've been doing since I was a child. You guys might not, if you've been with me for a while, you probably know the story of when I was 6 years old. I collected aluminum cans to clean up our trailer park neighborhood, and I learned that you could turn them in for cash. And I thought, win-win, I can make a difference in my community, make it beautiful, save the planet, Captain Planet, and I can make money. And that idea from 6 years old was it. That's what set me on this path. It was like, well, I will only do things and pursue things that bring me joy and income, period. So that is where I feel like we need to shift, is we need to start realizing we have natural skills, talents, abilities, and passions and interests. And when we can align all of those together and put a price tag on it because we own our worth, then we're doing it right. We're doing it right. Yes, you are on fire. So awesome. And release self-doubt. Keep your thoughts positive was your card that you're that you most resonated with. I'm like, how do you say that? Jen says, I'm not relating personally, but this message is 100% something my BFF needs to hear from from someone other than me. Thank you, sister. Well, Jen, it sounds like you're quite evolved and wise, so it's so great that she has a friend like you. Let's see, what else? Any other questions before I go for today? Let go of the fear. I really needed that, Gabrielle says. Oh my goodness. You are amazing. I never ever watch live videos, but your video just found me in the right moment. Appreciate it so much. I'm so glad, soul sister. Thank you so much for being here. And if you know a soul sister who would love this message, please tag them, share the video, like it, well, all the things, save it, whatever you gotta do to keep the good vibes going. I appreciate each and every one of you for always showing up. So now that I have pulled the wisdom for the week, I want to share my special announcement. This is my early bird special announcement. Tomorrow's 11/11, so it's a magical day. So I started thinking like, well, what, like I gotta do something cool for 11/11, right? So I pulled all the strings, I made it happen, was able to get all the details worked out, and I'm gonna do a couple little fine-tuned things on it tonight, but I'm officially announcing the dates for the Goddess Retreat in Colorado next year. So the next Goddess Retreat is officially on the books. I'll be opening the doors for you to come into this magical healing world and experience so that you can sign up. So if you're not on the wait list, be sure to go check that out right now. So brittneycarmichael.com/retreat. That'll show you some of the details. You can get on the wait list and you'll be the second people to know. I know that doesn't sound very exciting, but the first people are always the goddesses that have attended, and then I'll let the VIP list know so that you can get in on the early bird pricing and grab your favorite spot before they sell out. These sell out so fast. So that's why I'm like, I'm gonna pre-announce the announcement so that like, you're ready. And it's 11/11, so what a magical day, right? Drum roll, please. I will share this magical video with everyone. Thank you so much. It really brings me so much joy to connect with you guys. I am just absolutely so excited to be able to join you again for another Goddess Retreat. It is the work I am meant to do. In person, healing, soul connection, sisterhood, luxury, abundance, all the things, private chef. It is like all my talents and passions and interests combined. So this is what I'm talking about. You can find that thing that lights you up and brings you joy and makes a massive impact and income in the world and in your life. I think that when you can combine all of that together, that's really where the magic is. So if that's you and you're ready to like start pursuing your passion and to turn your really to take radical control of your life from the inside out, then not only will this retreat be for you, but also anything that I offer, from coaching to my tarot readings, everything I create is designed to help you bridge that gap from leaving behind the old version of yourself and stepping into the powerful. This is about reclaiming your power. This is about stepping into who you really are and not playing small anymore, because it is your time to shine. So I'm excited to share. Goddess Retreat will be going live tomorrow, so be sure that you are on the wait list. If you want to shoot me a DM, I can hook you up with that. I'll send you the direct link. And weed water baptism, exactly. You guys, I posted a post and asked like, can you guess what's coming? You guys knew, you knew. I think I picked the right picture for you guys to just like, I love it. So thank you so much for tuning in. If you know someone who loves this, would love this message, tag them, tag your soul sisters, let them know we're going to Colorado. I'll be sharing the dates tomorrow, so be sure to check that out and tune back in, and I will see you guys next week. Peace.